Hello ladies and gentlemen, I read at the forums, CrollaForums.com, a stud has broken off and the person wants to know how to remove it. Well, this is a bell housing, it goes on the rear. I am only going to demonstrate as close as I can because I don't want to push my rear with my jack and damage my trunk. So I'll show you how it goes about of lifting a car, jacking it, chocking it, and just in case something goes wrong, I have here is my ambulance. Clear shot of me marking up the area where this bell housing goes and lifting the jack up. So as you can see, as the jack lifts up in this area, the one main thing is you don't want to damage that particular area. It fits right underneath there. As you can see, that's how you lift the car. But before we go ahead and do everything, you need to chock your wheel. Protected, ready to go to the next step. Everybody has a technique of doing things their way. I loosen my nuts. Doesn't matter which way. Loosen them. You hear one creak, one stubborn. That's how you get them off. Since I do not like to use that back spot, I find the subframe, I find where my scissor jack points go. I line everything up. I pump my scissor jack, my subframe. As I pump, I look, I align. Looks good, I lift. This will get tighter because the car goes forward. How high do I lift? High enough so I can get my jack under and my wheel up and off the ground. The car moves, the jack moves. I need to lift another 1, 2 pumps. I slide, keep my fingers clear. I lower the jack real slow. I watch. It rests, it moves, it leans. The jack must go down. All the weight's on the stand. I now pump the jack up 1 pump and I leave it. Now I start to take my lug nut off. I take the one with the wheel lock off always first. Place it to the side. I spin them off. Sometimes the tire doesn't come off, don't push it. It'll come off very easy. If it's stubborn, use the back of your heel and kick. You want to kick the rubber and you want to kick the other side. I place my tire here with a towel and I use it as my seat. Many people would do. Place the beautiful delicate rims right underneath the car for safety. That is your option. Brake clean cleaner. And first thing I've noticed, I had a squeaky sound. Got some string. Well, wonder how that string got on there. I need to get this off, and you can see it doesn't pull off. So I use 8 times 1 times whatever length it is, M8 bolts. They screw in. One don't go in, the other will. WD-40 liquid wrench, silicone lube, your choice. So I got about a 1/2-inch socket that fits on there. I take WD-40. I can use the thing right here. Don't have to be a lot. And what I'm doing is I'm getting it set in there, and the next hole as well. This is the section right here that swells. Now I give a spray so it loosens up. I don't bang, because banging is not the right thing to do. One. Notice how I alternate. You can see the nuts are working. I call them a nut, they're a bolt. Here they come. Take these out while you have the chance. Brake clean cleaner. Plenty of life left on my pad. I'm good. I got a whistle. But hey, maybe it's the rotor. How can we get these out? One of the members suggested a C-clamp. As you can see, you're going to have to get a lot smaller C-clamp in there, and the type of angle it's put on may not work. Bang it. And how you bang it is to make sure you don't damage the threads, right? So one of the things I like to do on any particular job is put these on just about all the way they can, right? Then I like to give some taps. I can use the 3-pound or the 1-pound, and I feel the difference. As I tapped it, I'm feeling behind that there is the same amount of space. What this is giving that same force, but I don't feel any movement. That type of tap will not get the lug off. And you can hear a much solid sound, right? If you keep at it, it should come off. But there is no movement. So I understand your concern. So you are going to have to go find something to get them out. You're going to have to take great force to get them out, and that I am not going to do. There is minimal opening here, but more opening over here, and this side as well. There is no other way you can get this out, if you ask me. Yep, I'm going to do it. Never did a stud before. Somebody said, hey, I could spray, take some silicone, put a little bit on it, that's all you need. and maybe, just maybe, any movement? No. So you're going to have to be pretty strong to get that out. So back to my brake job. You see me constantly always spraying. Clean it up. And I put everything back on. Maybe the answer is actually bringing now the car to the shop and getting it correctly taken care of. Now when you finish putting everything back together, inspecting your drums, there is a particular order you would put these lug nuts on. At this given time, oops, do apologize, I dropped it. Just get them on, get them started, right? Grab your wrench. I always like to put a mark on mine so I know which one fits which. And now this is where everything counts. I don't over tighten anything at this given time. I just tighten it enough to get on, and I go to the alternate one. I spin it on, let the tool grab it. I go to the next alternate one, I spin it on, let the tool grab it. I go to the next alternate one, I spin it on, I'll let the tool grab it, and I go to the next alternate one, I spin it on, let the tool grab it. Now we need to lift it up, get it high enough that we can get the jack out, and slowly let the car go down. That was too fast. Now we tighten to spec every other one. Need to put the car down some more. Every other one. If I skip one, I'll know. And I go back again. It is, for me, a little difficult to take a perfect stud and demonstrate for you any more than I had to. But if you will take great force and get some aim, you can get that stud out. It's just going to take some time. The reason why they are hard is because they're pressed in, and you should really use a pressing tool. You're seeing that a C-clamp will not get in there. It is not the right tool to use. This was basically more an inspection of the brake, and why I had a little chirping sound. Probably because now the drum, the rotor itself, it's got a little rust on the inside, and maybe that's what it's catching at this given time. So everybody has a perfect way of doing a job. I hope this demonstration of chocking, jacking, lifting, inspecting, and looking at the studs may help you out. If it did, show a thumbs up, rate, comment, subscribe. Have a great day and enjoy.